There is something I really need you to check out. Come and follow me this way. Come on. I'd like to take that extra bit of your time to introduce you to my new app called Vela. I've been working on it for the past year. This has been a great adventure for me, definitely, but I think I've managed to create a decent prototype that I'd really love to share with you. So, shall we get on with it? The Vela responsive web application is an essential local weather conditions tool for outdoors water sports enthusiasts. Sailors, divers, surfers, and others will be able to take advantage of a fast and intuitive platform to make the most of their day with a peace of mind. This application will be accessed by the user on a web browser, therefore available on all devices. The splash screen, ladies and gentlemen, staying only for a few seconds, going straight up onto the onboarding. I basically tried to make this one as classical as I could. I want my users to be able to literally go through the entire process in the simplest way possible. That is the aim of the entire app, literally. So you go through the onboarding, three screens, very clear, presenting the discovery side of it, which is probably related to the news, to keep yourself updated with every content that the app's got. The community side, simple, straightforward social media, bringing people together, team up together to organize simple activities and make sure everything goes great for your special event. And the last one is very straightforward as well. The map system that I've developed is basically based on a very structured way of telling people whether it's fine or not great for you to actually practice your activity outdoors. So everything about the app is based on basically practicing your favorite activity on the seashore. So I'm gonna show you straight away. We're gonna zap that little onboarding and go straight on to the sign-in process. Sign-in process, very simple. I've kept the onboardings background. I think that was like really ideal for the clarity of the screen as well. So the sign-in introduces obviously the two Google and Apple sign-in that you can just like literally click on and go straight onto the app without having to, obviously like bother with creating a new account or anything else. The other option, entering your email and password, you can register or create your own account, put your emails, password and everything else and create your account. Very straightforward. This is what I want the users to do, is to actually like access the app as quickly as possible and as smoothly as possible. So a couple of screens, straight onto the dashboard. The dashboard is still in development, of course, but this is like the main look of it. The main core feature, which is check conditions, is available straight on from here. We've got a simple burger menu on the side there to just introduce all the admin favors that you can actually like come across. Very straightforward. You can add widgets if you'd like. The color scheme was the first option. Maybe will be introduced, maybe not. This is still in development at the minute. Notifications, if you want notifications to be accessible straight away when you go through your apps and other things, basically. So the voice assistant, this is the accessibility side of it. Making the app fully inclusive was obviously the main priority, and we've worked on it really, really hard. The voice assistant, I think, is the most convenient way for most people with disability to actually like be literally taken through the entire app. So the check conditions button is very straightforward. That is the most important core feature that I wanted to be accessible as quickly as possible, with temperatures and a little icon that says whether the weather is decent or not. And the check condition button is basically taking all these elements through to actually tell you exactly what your beach is like at the minute. So it tells you that the wind, the waves, and the weather are great, and you can practice this activity on this beach today absolutely fine. This is a straightforward one-click option from the dashboard that will tell you whether your favorite beach is available today for practicing your activity safely and in the best conditions possible. You still got that little option, obviously, to just like change your activities straight from the home screen. That's something that's been requested that I've been sticking to. Again, I chose the bottom tab bar for simplicity. The users will have a much better experience accessing literally every single bits of content from the app from that one screen, and it's accessible all the time, all across the screen. This is important in the conception of the application, that the user can access every single bit of content I wishes to check literally from the dashboard itself. The tab bar at the bottom was most appropriate because this basically is the clearest way to actually display every single bit of content that you want to actually access on an application. So the first tab, which is activity, basically responds to a user's preference onto being able to access news as well as like all activity and events that are actually occurring right now. This is the tab that links you to the world. So we'll carry on navigating through this menu, choosing the surfing option. 2 tab bars, straightforward, taking you to either the local weather news. All the news that you need to know about your local weather will be like all gathered in one. And the surfing latest news. This is basically everything about special events. The addition of like booking tickets for like special events as well could be a great idea. This is something that is conceptual but still in the works at the minute. This option has a little FAB at the bottom. It's basically clickable to head straight to the maps themselves. So a little pop-up message will come and say like, quickly before heading out, find your spot and make sure it's safe to practice, because it's important. Safety is paramount. Go onto the map and basically 2 options at the top will let you choose the time, carry on, okay, the time as well, same thing, whichever way you want. So it's very much based on the material design from Google. This is something that I've been sticking to because this is the most convenient way to go through. The add activity on the other side, surfing, click on surfing, and the map will automatically, depending on your location, basically give you an accurate list of the beaches that are available around your area and which ones will be probably the most adequate to your search parameters. And you click on that one and then discovers, yes, everything is gathered in the best conditions possible for you to actually like practice your favorite sport. The last option given to the user is basically to access the social side of things, to actually being able to obviously practice his activity with his friends, but as well as the most convenient way, apart from all the big social media, to actually gather his friends together and repeatedly organize his favorite activities on the seashore. So for surfing, for example, if you go onto the social tab at the bottom, it will take you straight onto like gathering your friends through all the social medias that you've all obviously previously set up onto your accounts. So you can gather them up straight away clicking the icons, and then you press the plus button, which goes onto the main menu of the socials, which basically gathered all the main actions you can do with your friends, which is plan a new activity. The new activity is basically taking you straight away to the friends you've got gathered. 2 FABs still available. I want to actually like link the core features and have a smooth navigation across the entire app, not only from the dashboard itself, but as well within the contents you're navigating through. This top one basically will let you, while you're chatting with your friends, check on the map, see if what they said was actually like relevant. So you check all the details, the parameters that will bring you onto this bit. And then you check the time, it's like, oh yes, actually it does work. So you go back to your socials and actually chat with your friends and tell them, yes, I think we can organize it on that date because it actually really works. And then you press the calendar, which opens up, and you say like, yeah, on that date we can definitely book it up. So you book it up, and then you got that little one booking option that just pops up onto your little FAB. And when you get back onto your main menu, your activities are booked. So your friends will be able to tell you whether they can actually be available at any time on that date. So these all previous activities are great in the sense that they actually all set up in the way you wanted it the first time you actually practiced. And if you want to basically like rebook the exact same activity that you actually practice with your friends, you can just click on it and it will prompt you of like plan the activity again, which is very straightforward. You've got your friends all set up, you've got the dates all set up inside, everything's there for you to just like literally reiterate if you want to actually like practice the exact same activity again and just avoid having to reset every single bit the exact same every time. So you just send invites, and it's gonna send invites to all your friends straight away. That concludes my little presentation. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. I know I had a lot of things to say, but this is it. I won't bother you anymore. Be free to get in touch with me if you need to. There's description underneath the video, as well as, all the likes and support that you can give me. I will really appreciate. Thank you for your time.